What up, family? This is your ghetto news reporter, Mary Lee, that's 20 Mary Lee, and the originator of rap. Today is January 19th, the year 2021, Tuesday. It is about 4:16, according to my clock, in my city, Chicago. In New York, it is 5:16. This video is going to go out to all the day ones that grew up with me and that go back as far as Club LUVZ in Chicago, the Ebony Room, the Taste, all the real, house parties. You get a flyer and you just pop up. See, let me tell the new people that admire us and didn't get the chance to get to know us, but just kind of, maybe wanted to be us from afar, or, was a silent partner, hoping that, by looking at me, Mary Lee, -20 Mary Lee, your ghetto news reporter and originator of rap, that maybe you heard something and you felt something. Because, see, life is a feeling, it's a vibe. And when the vibe is good, things are good. You understand what I'm saying? In life, around the world, people come together and it's like a one big happy family. It's kind of like going to the gay parade back in the day before it became political. Back in the day on Belmont in my city, Chicago, it didn't even have to be a gay parade. It was a thing called like the Rocks. We used to call it the Rocks right off of Belmont, but on the lake, Lake Michigan. All the people went there, whether they were gay or not, just free to be themselves. And just we used to stay up all night and day into the next day or whatever and stuff, just chilling with no problems. And then all of a sudden the police start coming in and just kind of messing things up or whatever. I guess they may have gotten wind, to me, Mary Lee, -20 Mary Lee, and the fact that I had gave OPRAH my child abuse rap at the age of 17 in 1984, and tried to give her my story again in 1995. And of course, she took advantage of me. I'm not gonna lie. This here shirt I got it for about $5 and some change. It says, "Leave this to the professionals." You understand what I'm saying? I would consider myself a professional at a lot of things and stuff. Not to brag, just to say, experience is the best teacher. And if you get knocked down more than one time in your life, you tend to want to know why. You understand what I'm saying? Now, did I put all my eggs in one basket by giving OPRAH my true life story of being a child abuse victim? No, I did not. I gave a lot of my love and attention towards the streets of Chicago because, that's where I'm from. I'm native of Chicago. America is my, continent, country, or whatever you want to call it. You understand what I'm saying? And, the people I sold general merchandise to, music and this, that, and the third, or whatever and stuff, were my family. You understand? So, my ML-MACK admirers, I really take to heart, and I thought, that my story was good enough. And it was good enough for them to pimp. I ain't gonna lie, they treated me like a hoe and stuff, In AA, they say, who cares to admit complete defeat, if that's what they want to call cheating and, getting over on real people that, elevated them, such as OPRAH and Obamas and, Michael Jordans, all the ones that sucked the life out of the community and then ran, and left me and my ML-MACK admirers to fend for ourselves and to start over and things like that. If they really think that, they did they people a great justice just to get a name for themselves and a title, I really didn't realize for real, or acknowledge even to myself that, I am the originator of rap until things became real hard on me, and people started lying on me to keep their title, so to speak, or whatever, you know, or they name buzzing and stuff, or the young people trying to come up and bring the old people down or whatever. I never realized that, you know, I really was an influential person in or a significant, something in people's lives. And I knew I was something, but I didn't think it was as big as, they, made it out to be. I just thought I was everyday people. And I still think that. You understand what I'm saying? Because you have to stay connected with the ones, who isn't, you understand what I'm saying, with their head all up in the, clouds or, stuck on fame and things of that. Everybody wants to be acknowledged. That's true. And everybody wants to get compensated for the good deeds they do, if it's worthy and people are, prospering off of it and things of that nature. You want to at least get a thank you out the deal. I ain't get nothing, but I'm not mad or bitter. I would like to be, but my spirit is just not like that or whatever and stuff. But I'm not going to let a person stop me from eating if that's what they think, and I'm not going to drop dead for them or whatever and stuff. So for my day ones and my silent partners out there who was rooting for me and hoping that I made it on an Oprah show and felt in their heart that I would probably make it because they knew the same things that I gave to Oprah, the streets had, and I knew because the vibe and the streets always win. They do. You understand what I'm saying? But because I didn't make it, and I wish I could have, because I would have brought Oprah so much, real good business that she would have went out better than, the way she came in, and that was with nothing, for real. She had nothing before my story hit her desk or whatever, and she decided to pimp it. And of course, I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Years and decades go by, and of course, me doing my best to be acknowledged, only allowed other people to become their best. And as they saw Oprah rise and become her best and a professional, we became even more professional. So I couldn't understand why, I couldn't be the catalyst or whatever, to bring the rest of them. You understand what I'm saying? Look, we had our own Oprah show in AA meetings. For real. My AA meetings was off the chain. Shout out to the ones, who grew up with me in AA. I know things are different now, but if you really think back, we had some fun. You know what I'm saying? So I can almost say, you know what? Maybe it was just supposed to happen the way it happened for me and stuff. Because, man, we had some good ass times and stuff, especially at the parties and stuff. My day used to be like this, growing up. So for all the ones who, think a person lazy, we just a little tired and reserved now. You understand what I'm saying? But, I used to get up, about 10 o'clock in the morning, run down to the wholesale store, buy all the general merchandise stuff out for the most part. You understand what I'm saying? Hit the streets for about, 8 hours, go home, take a shower, get dressed, go to a party, get up and do it again. You understand what I'm saying? For real, the party don't usually end till like, 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning. You understand what I'm saying? We made the parties, man, and we was all, dressed immaculate, cool, and, but I guess egos kind of got in the way. You understand what I'm saying? And everybody was trying to, buck for positions and stuff. And I tried to support everybody. I really did. But, it seemed like when I got on stage, which was very few, people did not want to support me. And I felt, I had a few people that did. You understand what I'm saying? But, as much as I supported people, I thought, at least on my birthday, one time I did a show or whatever at the Taste on 64th and Low in my city, Chicago, that, I would have got at least $100, out of all the support. You understand what I'm saying? I think I got maybe $25. Now, I wasn't bitter, but I was just like, it's not adding up. So I felt like, someone right. You understand what I'm saying? And as a result, the Taste is no longer, up and running or whatever and stuff. Because when the old people allow these young people to infiltrate us and stuff, real talk, they don't have the same experiences as, someone such as myself who grew up, with the ones who I support it. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And you know, if you think they gonna look up to you, you gotta remember when you was younger, you know, you got with a couple of old people just to get some bragging rights or whatever and stuff, or, you know, some notches in your belt. But for the most part, you wanted to hang out with your own and stuff, your own age group. And I think that's what happened. We started getting older and feeling like we were the OGs. You understand what I'm saying? And everybody started becoming insecure. And that's unfortunate because, we can all learn from everyone and stuff like that. My vision was bigger than what Oprah had. I don't think she really ever intended on she never intended on putting me on the show. That's obvious and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But when I think back, I had a lot of shows that that kind of made my life complete, because most of us just wanted to grow up from all the abuse we endure, from people probably not making it or whatever, resentments or whatever the case. I have no bitterness. You understand? I just want my people to know that the young people, they looked up to us. They did. You understand what I'm saying? And I think we failed them by being, egotistical or, not reaching back and stuff, at least for the younger generation. The older generation, they was already set and they came up off of me, and the ones that was trying to, come up with me and stuff, and, I don't know what to say now other than I got a Bible scripture, and let's hope it coincides with what I'm saying. So it says right here, the New Testament. You understand what I'm saying? See, when they start changing stuff, you understand? You understand? Yeah, so basically, the New Testament, the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus the Messiah, God's victory over humanity, enemies, sin, and death. It says, and the invitation for all peoples to be reconciled to God and to share in his restorations of all things, presented in the books of the New Testament. So, we have a chance to start over and stop, thinking that people owe us stuff. You understand what I'm saying? If you're still alive, it's a good day. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't make it. And it's going to always be trolls and haters. And, for some reason or another, this new generation think that the old generation pulls a work for them. And it doesn't work like that. We work together, or we work for ourselves, or we get in small groups and we work with one another or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So this is like, on this side, this is Malachi chapter 4. I tried hard to try to, win the respect of my 4 nieces, and, because I knew they were influential in the community and things of that nature. But, girls is something else and stuff. They kind of selfish. You understand what I'm saying? They are selfish. Yeah, so this basically says, surely the day is coming. It will burn like a furnace. All the arrogant and every evildoer will be stubbled. So you read the rest of it's a short chapter 4. So it does coincide if haven't figured out how this worked for me. See, I am the one, and Oprah knew it, and she became arrogant and stubborn, and kind of messed it up for everybody and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But maybe one day some of my silent partners would get together and remember, how far we've come and the goodness that, we had and the fun and stuff, and bring that back. We don't have to lay down and die because we are getting older. We're just becoming wiser. That's all. And sometimes people deceive us, even the ones we put all our hopes and dreams, into. So that's why they say don't cry over spilled milk, and don't put all your eggs in one basket. And I always, watch out for the ones closest to you, because 9 times out of 10, those are the ones who would do the most damage to you because they think, they can. You understand what I'm saying? When in fact, they can't. You understand? Unless you let them. And with that, this your Ghetto News reporter, Mary Dash, tuning merrily to all my day ones. I love you. Thank you. Peace.